Moving on, if you thought the gender pay gap only exists in the workforce, you'd be wrong. A new national survey run by Westpac reveals the pay gap starts right in the home with kids. On average, boys earn $48 a week in allowances. Girls only get $45.
And if that 7% difference doesn't sound too bad, keep this in mind. Boys tend to spend 28% less time doing their household chores, as it turns out.
Yeah, joining us now with more is one of the women behind the study, Gai McGrath from Westpac, and in Melbourne, research fellow at the Australia Institute, Prue Cameron. Good morning to you both. Okay, we'll start with you. Give us a snapshot of the key findings with this.
Well, the Westpac Kids and Money report was really launched to support our pay gap, which is all around trying to create some structure around how you pay pocket money to your children. And it was quite surprising to us to actually find there was a gender difference, that actually in this day and age that boys were earning more for doing what looks like less work. And what the insight was really the type of work and how it was valued. So the boys tended to do more outdoor work, which somehow meant they got more money than the girls did inside work, which was valued less.
So we're blaming the parents for this prejudice, of course. There's no one else to blame.
Well, I think it's more the lack of structure, and if the family has a good structure around how they pay for the chores that the kids get the pocket money for, then those sorts of differences would be eliminated.
Prue, from the Australia Institute, what do you make of these findings?
Well, unfortunately, I don't find it very surprising. As your listeners would know, there's a 17.6% gender pay gap in Australia, and that's been around for more than 2 decades. So this is a very entrenched differential. I think what's surprising to me is that with the research we've done is that women, particularly younger women, are so unaware that the gender pay gap exists and that they are being disadvantaged compared to their male colleagues.
Prue, if we were to look around different businesses, which industry would you suggest, or industries rather, would have the biggest gaps between men and women on payday?
Well, what is really shocking is that what are the so-called feminised industries, healthcare and social assistance, has nearly a 30% pay gap. And that's in an area where women make up nearly 80% of the workforce. So that's a really shocking difference. But also in the financial and insurance services, that's got the largest gender pay gap of 33.6%. And again, more than 53% of that workforce is women. So women make up more than half. Rental, hiring and real estate services, again a very high pay gap of 27%, and professional, scientific and technical services at 26%.
Right.
Gai, if we look at that number one there, finance comes out on top. This is your industry. This is the finance. I mean, is this something that concerns you?
Well, of course at Westpac we are concerned about having a really inclusive environment so that everyone can be successful. So can I really speak from our organisation's perspective, and we're really focused on ensuring we have a workplace where women can be successful. We have a female CEO. We've got a target of getting women into senior leadership of 50% by 2017. So for us it's not an issue. It's something that we work very hard on.
Okay. Prue, we're pretty much right out of time, so just quickly, what needs to be done, do you think, to bridge this gap in the workplace?
Well, look, one thing that could be done is making salaries and salary packages more transparent so that companies are accountable for what they're paying their employees and would have to explain why men get, on average, nearly $14,000 more a year than women.
Yeah, okay, we'll wait and see how that one goes. Thank you so much for your time, Prue, and Gai too. Thank you so much.